And what's up, replay viewers? And let's see who tunes on in. Jack Spencer, first one in the room, and Arjun Lawaha, welcome. Good to see you, Darlene W. and Tom Constantine, welcome. Good to see you, Mary Lily and Arjun Lawaha, welcome. Good to see you, Diana Lee and Mark Friedman, welcome. Good to see you, Claudio Ododamentri and Arjun Lawaha, welcome. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284, and good to see you, Darlene, welcome. Good to see you, G, good afternoon, or good to see you, Lee, good afternoon, Lee, and Jazz Lady, welcome. Good to see you, Activity 79, and good to see you, Diana Lee and Arjun, welcome. Good to see you, Darlene, welcome. Good to see you, John Capola, welcome. Good to see you, Jerry, welcome. Good to see you, Bob Doyle. Come on down. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Good to see you, Darlene. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Welcome. Good to see you, Sally Sipico. Good to see you, Dave Jeffries in Niagara Falls. Good to see you, Jack of Majors Minis fame. Welcome. We got to get going here. It started raining right as I started the damn live stream, so it is raining officially. Good to see you, Nadine Smith. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. It is already raining. I was hoping for this rain to come in at around 5 o'clock. It has already started. Good to see you, Carol. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Welcome. Good to see Activity 79. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Ladies and gentlemen, Arjun Lawaha got a nice coffee today. Awesome. I hope you had a good one. Hope you enjoyed it. Good to see you, Nebu. Good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Barbara C. Welcome. Good to see you there, CB Earth Day. Welcome. I'm going to have to constantly wipe down the gimbal because it is raining out here. Good to see you. Good to see you there. Bagels and Walks, welcome. Activity 79 is celebrating 2 months of membership of Dutch Moz Plus. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Good to see you, Majors Minis. Welcome. Good to see you, Dazza Pants. Welcome. Strawberry Fields, most likely not. Good to see you, Dazza Pants. Good to see you, Liz. Good to see everybody, people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In the rain. Good to see you, Nick Johnson. Welcome. The rain has started up, so we're going to go straight to the bridge because I think we're going to just do an hour because it is raining. Good to see you there, Redstone Soldier. Welcome. Oh, yes, ladies would have hairspray in your bag. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, Ramona. Welcome out there in North Carolina. Welcome, welcome, everybody, people. The rain has started early. The rain has started early. So we're going to make this quick. But yes, rain starting up today. Tomorrow is going to be a washout. Rain lasting until Friday morning. And then Friday afternoon, I should be able to get back outside. But tomorrow, I will do my lowest viewed live stream series. Or probably play a game. But good to see everybody in the chat. But good to see you, Ramona. Good to see you, Sean. Good to see Activity 79. Good to see you, Darlene W, Ramona A, CB Earth Day, and Diana Lee. Welcome, Heart. Already raining. Rain has started up early. That would be nice, Strawberry Fields, hopefully. Hopefully we hit 16K by Valentine's Day, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. But good to see everybody. I originally wanted to go down to the promenade, down to Dumbo, then back up onto the bridge. That is not happening. Oleg Zygmiev wants the weather conditions. Light rain here in Brooklyn. 44 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind blowing out of southeast at like 0 miles an hour. Rain, not fair. It has to rain. Has to rain. Paul, good to see you. Raining there in Chicago too. Yes, indeed. Nabul, I'm going to read all the comments. But good to see everybody. Welcome. This rain has started up early, and it's annoying. Good to see you there, NYC girl. Welcome. I did want to go down to the promenade, but that's not happening because it's already raining. Good to see you, Enjoy Nantucket. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Hopefully this many people join me tomorrow for my indoor live stream. Or should we do radio tomorrow? Ooh. Should we do another radio show? I don't know if the audience has the mental capacity to handle a radio show. I mean, the people who know how to play the radio show do. Anyway, Eldardo Zavini, welcome. Figments, welcome. Good to see y'all. Should have worn my rain jacket. At what time? I have no idea, Claudio. Have no idea. Yeah, timing is lousy with the rain. Yeah, the rain was supposed to start up later this afternoon. Okay, hopefully we have me. Hopefully you guys still have me. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Welcome. Oh, we already have our first block of the show. I don't know why somebody would even comment that. Is this too personal? How does a like, subscribe, join affect me on YouTube? The more people who like the video, the more visibility the video would get. The more subscribers I get, the more visibility all my videos get. So it's all about visibility and how people find you. It's called discoverability. So if more people hit like on the video, more people will see that individual video. When more people subscribe, more of my video catalog will be given to people who are not subscribed. So it's easier. That's not a personal question at all. It's more of like how YouTube works. So, but that's how it works. That's how it works. Rain letting up very lightly. Very, very lightly. Let's get onto this bridge here and walk over the bridge. I think we're just going to do an hour today because of this rain here. But we'll see. If the rain lightens up by the time we get into the city, we'll stay on longer. Who oversees all of this? YouTube, Jazz Lady. It's how the algorithm works. It's really how the computers dish out recommended videos for people. So the more engagement they get, the more positive they get engagement from it, the more they'll dish out the video to people who are not subscribed and whatnot. Talking about money? Kind of, yeah, I don't know. You can see and hear the stream. Okay, awesome. Hate it when people call me right when I start. Dave's out there in Dartmouth, welcome. CB Earth Day in the Netherlands had a rainstorm last night. No fun, yes indeed. No fun indeed. I'd rather have snow than rain. But all this little bit of rain is clearing out all the snow that we've had, so it's clearing it up. This is the federal courthouse right here. We're on Tillery Street. This is Cadman Plaza. Name of this park here. We're walking along. And we're going to cross the street. Esteban Fernandez, good to see you. Welcome. Strawberry Fields asks CB Earth Day, was it windy as well? Usually with a storm, right? Probably is windy, right? Unless it was just raining really heavy with no rain, with no winds. But yes, CB Earth Day confirms it was windy. It wasn't last night, Mark. It was actually yesterday afternoon going to the live stream. It's okay, Strawberry. You can talk to other people all you want. It's cool. But yeah, Mark, on my way to the live stream yesterday, had a guy groping himself on the subway and alerted the authorities to it, and the police who were at 42nd Street Times Square, where I made my connection to the number 7 train, seemed to be bothered by me telling them that there was a guy groping himself on the train. And then the train left with the guy still on there. The beans gotta get delivered. We gotta deliver those Goya beans, damn it. Anyway. Let's wait for the light here. And let's see Unity here. Let's say hello to Unity. Good to see you, Tyler Silva. Happy day. Happy day, Tyler. Good to see you, Barry Ward, out there in London. Here is Unity, because there's only one Brooklyn. There's only one human race. And Brooklyn, of course, is number one. Diana, appreciate the kind words. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. I don't know if you guys could read that. Probably can't. Yeah, no. Yeah, but there it is. Unity. All right, let's get over this bridge here because this rain is pulling in. This rain is coming in. I love that statue too. Got a little bit of work this weekend. Don't know how early I'm working on Saturday, but going back to work on Saturday. Do I have my rollerblades on? No, I do not, Big Juice. I do not live stream with rollerblades. Wouldn't recommend it, especially in the rain. Especially going over Brooklyn Bridge. All right, rain. This rain has lightened up a bit, which is good. I don't want the equipment to get too wet. Because wet equipment is not happy equipment. All right, let's head on to the Brooklyn Bridge here. All right, hopping on the Brooklyn Bridge here at Tillery Street. Rick Kelly, welcome. Should have some foggy views today from the bridge. Should have some foggy views. I'm happy I weathered I weatherproofed the microphone equipment, so the ports are covered, so that's good. Now I just got to worry about the gimbal. Make sure the gimbal stays nice and dry. E-Bike Mike, welcome. Making our way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge, the 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Should be nice and empty since it's raining. Should be nice and empty. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. One more day closer to the cherry blossoms coming out. Yes, indeed. At least it's not cold. I need scuba gear for the equipment? No, I just need to cover it in the rain. Oh no! Hopefully you stay safe out there, Terry. No, Big Juice, no. Yes, water does get in and everywhere. Good to see you, Neil, out here in Flatbush. Welcome. RJ out there in Colorado, welcome. DCUK girl wants to know where we're headed today. Lower Manhattan, Lower Manhattan. That's where we're ultimately headed today, and since it's going to rain, we just got to go over the bridge, and that's going to be it. The Brooklyn Bridge in any weather does look still looks nice but if you really want those skyline views, you're not going to get them today because it is foggy. I think our visibility is 2 miles or less than 2 miles. Yeah, they closed the Blimpie over on Lafayette. Yeah, that's where I hopped out of the train. Yeah, the Blimpie is gone. Vaughn Williams wants to know, do I listen to WFMU? Of course, Vaughn Williams, 91.1 on your FM dial and 90.1 in Mount Hope. Of course, I've been listening to FMU since I was a child. Stephanie Gray, good to see you. Barry Ward, need Alicia Keys singing. Yeah, if you want to put it on, that's cool. Can we get to 200 likes? That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah. Luckily, no tourists behaving badly. Back over there. But a dreary, damp day here in New York City. A dreary, damp day. You miss Blimpies, none in the Midwest? Yeah. We got a few scattered about. There's still one in Lower Manhattan. What is that, John Street near Nassau? I think there's a Blimpie down there. But my subway ride in just now got a bit changed up. I wanted to take an F to York Street, and right as I hopped on the F, there was a rail condition over by the New York Aquarium, West 8th Street. So thus my F train became a local D train. So then I took the F running on the D line to Atlantic, where I hopped on an R train to J Street Metro Tech. And that's where I began to stream. Lafayette Street, over where the Blimpies used to be. Here comes Brooklyn Bridge. Ooh, we have some traffic up on the bridge. Bastien asks, am I in Brooklyn? At the moment I am, Bastien, at the moment I am. That's why it's called the Brooklyn Bridge. We're in Brooklyn going into Manhattan, if you're just tuning in. Yeah, no, Jazz Lady, tomorrow. If I don't drive around an American Truck Simulator, we're gonna do a radio show. And confuse everybody on what a radio show is, even though there's a graphic on the screen telling the viewer what I'm doing. I'm kind of amazed by that. You could have a graphic on the screen telling people what I'm doing. I'm responding to people on what I'm doing. And then people ask, what are you doing? It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. But look at this, very low clouds. I think the cloud deck is below, maybe below 600-700 feet, going by the buildings. And the drizzle has lightened up, look, mercifully lightened up. Nah, people don't read, they just process information. Nay. Yeah, not anymore. I know, I'm going to say let them be confused, Nebul, because I was answering 2 different chats at the same damn time. So. All right. So we got 3 officers here at the Washington Street entrance. Common sense is not that common? No. Obrigado from Brazil, Professor Enrique. Buenvenido. Boa tarde, Brazil. Good to see you, Din. Welcome. I know, Nebul, I know. Good to see you, Adriana. Welcome. And it wants to know what I'm doing now. I'm walking towards the Brooklyn Bridge, about to walk onto the superstructure, about to make my way from Brooklyn to Manhattan. Good to see your photos from around New York. Welcome. Oh, wow. Do we actually have a NYPD vehicle on the bridge? It's not a long walk, Barry. Believe me, it's not a long walk. Yeah, there's no vendors on the bridge. And yes, indeed, photos. Yeah, the Brooklyn Bridge has a whole new lighting setup. I want to see it. I'm going to live stream that very soon once we get a good night to live stream. And I'm not going to come out in the cold. But I do want to see the new Brooklyn Bridge light scheme. It's really cool. Evidently, the lights could change color, so I hope they start theming it for different holidays. And I think that's why they got the vendors off the bridge, because it's an added attraction for the night. Good to see you, Corey. Good to see you, Adriana. Good to see you, Diana Lee. Good to see you, Adriana. Good to see you, Adriana. Good to see you, Darlene. Good to see you, Edwison Toledo. Welcome. Boa tarde, Brazil. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. Yes, indeed. But good to see you, Adriana. Hello there, Diana Lee. Welcome. Wow, look at this. This is like, but good to see you, Adriana. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Good to see you, photos from around New York. And Diana Lee, hola. Wow, they're like taking up half the damn thing. It's okay, Adriana. Yes, indeed, ABX girl. Caroline N, welcome. Wow, they're like parked. I've never seen a car parked like this before. What do I think about no vendors being allowed on the bridge? It's a great thing. Wow, they're like parked perpendicular. That's wild. That's wild. And there's nobody in there, too. There's like nobody in there. Good to see you, John Laura. Yep, braving the weather. Susan Ingalls, good to see you. Yes, indeed. Neil, you could say that because you work for the city. Yeah, hey. I like how you guys parked. It's really cool.
Well, you gotta be up here.
Right, gotta be up here now, right? It's the best detail, right?
The vendors and all that stuff, they don't want.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Stay dry, all right? Anyway. As long as they're not driving that vehicle on the wooden planks, it's cool, because that's like a concrete ramp. All right. Got somebody, do we have somebody vlogging here? Or is this like a photo setup? It's a photo setup. Patricia Johnson, welcome. Text green whistle game over cat, okay. Cool. Yeah, it's like a light setup here. Kind of like a light setup. People. Good to see you, Liz. Aloha. Look at this view here. And yeah, the pathway is only about, in this section here, it's about, what is it, 16 feet? So this is about 16 feet right here, 14 feet. And then when we get to the railings here, to these security fences, this is about 10 feet wide right here. Probably the main reason why they got the vendors off is it's just narrow, and the vendors were taking up way too much room. Yes, indeed, Barry. Yes, indeed. Barry, if you stay tuned, I'll show you a link between New York and London. But you got to stay tuned. You got to stay tuned. Yes, indeed, Nibble, I agree. Yeah, probably, Leela. Robojax, good to see you. Yes, indeed, a bit creepy. We really can't see anything today. Here's some statistics for the Brooklyn Bridge, right? Right, Mrs. Babbage? Where are they? Oh, actually, we can't get statistics up because I didn't reset them. No statistics for Nibble. Sorry, Nibble, no graphics. Brian Davis, good to see you. No graphics today because the graphics haven't reset the statistic graphics. Whoops. So sorry. And not your week, Nibble, sorry. Wow, look how foggy it is. I'm happy the rain stopped. Ladies and gentlemen, Barry Ward is going to see Buckingham Palace on Saturday. I hope you have a great time out there on Saturday. Like mid-Michigan weather, Susan, right? Yeah. Hopefully Saturday, once I get some details, I am going to show you something really unique and really cool on Saturday. Corey asks, where are the street vendors now? They're scattered all about the city, Corey. They tried to set up shop on Washington Street, and they got pushed out of there too. Yeah, I haven't seen a new lighting setup too. Hopefully we'll see it next weekend or next week. Here's the builder's plaque right there. On the back of every great work, we could find the self-sacrificing devotion of a woman, and that was the great Miss Emily Warren Roebling. Builder's plaque right there. Without Emily, we would not have our Brooklyn Bridge. I'm happy the rain has subsided. And yes, indeed, January is winding down rather quickly. Yes, indeed, we have flown through this month. Yes, indeed. It's been a fast one. Yeah, a lot of the vendors set up there at the last stop of the L train in Canarsie. Oh yeah. Looks pretty cool up here in the rain. Yeah, do you saw the link there, Nibble? Yeah. Yeah, don't give it away, Nibble. It's a really cool event that I've been wanting to live stream. I just haven't had the time to live stream it, so Saturday I will have the time to live stream it, so I just got to find out where the hell it is. Good to see you, Hala. Yes, I'm in the thick fog. Yes, I am. Beautiful foggy view from the bridge. Can't even see Midtown. The top of the cheese grater building just disappears into the clouds. Like I say, it's a rather low ceiling here today. Like the atmosphere there. Yes, indeed. Take a rest. Oh no, Barry, this is not a long walk, Barry. Barry, yesterday we did 5 miles. The day before that we did 8 miles walking. This is not a long walk, Barry. I don't know if you know this, Barry. I'm a licensed New York City tour guide. I work on my feet. So sometimes I'm putting down like 30,000 steps, walking like 11 miles. Not a big deal. Good to see you there, CMV Productions. Just in time for the Brooklyn Bridge scene, that's right. The 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Steam power, horsepower, and raw human power. That's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity. The Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents the light bulb and a phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell invents a telephone. The buffalo were killed off the Great Plains. The catcher's mask and curveball were introduced to the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. Vito Felix, welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, this just in, on March 28th, 2024, the Mets will play Milwaukee on Thursday at 1 o'clock at Shea Stadium, well, today called Citi Field. Very relevant information for the live stream. Good to see you, Gail, welcome. Let's hang out here on the bridge. We have a good signal. We have made it to the expansion joint of the bridge. There it is, covered in oil. And as you see, you got more tissues on here. People been touching this thing, not realizing it's fucking oil, guys. No need to sit on it. You can't see shit today. Bloody hell. Can't see a thing. Holy cow. Aquí también. Bienvenidos. Crazy, crazy, crazy for your baby. What can I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honey, I feel like the color blue. It's okay. English, that'd be great. Let's just take this in, people. Let's just take this in. I speak Espanol? No. No me entiende español. Muy poquito. Muy poquito español. It's like a scene of a movie. Yeah, Seaport. I wanted to recreate the the scene in what's it called? A fairy tale, not fairy tale of New York. And Once Upon a Time in America. This is like the perfect weather. What's the time? I have no idea, Barry. -5 GMT, and then the minutes according to your clock. -5 GMT. Thank you so much, Seaport. John Law, it's very smooth. I'm enjoying a lovely Tempo cigarette with the all-new charcoal filter. Far more charcoal with the all-new charcoal filter. It captures all the flavor. Anyway. Gloomy, rainy day, Mullen. Yes, indeed. Can't see the World Trade Center. Cannot see Midtown. Look at that. You can see just a little bit of the top of the cheese grater building. 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, photos from around New York. It is 3:30 here in New York City. Good to see you, Michelle, out there in Oregon. Here's like a disclaimer. Once I get the live stream started, I have no idea what's going on except for what's around me. So, look at these clouds. So let's just enjoy this until the rain comes back in. Good to see you, Prophet Joshua. Welcome. Look at these clouds roll in here. Wow. We need days like this in order for the flowers to bloom? Yes, we do. A Schaefer beer when I get home, Ramona. A Schaefer beer when I get home, my dear. The beautiful Brooklyn Bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know it's very dramatic. Way! All right. I think I just had an overweight vehicle on the bridge here. Wow. It's either that or the wind is, or the temperature is just right. The structure is moving quite a bit. Do I speak Portuguese? No Portuguese. No Portuguese. I think that's how you pronounce it. No Portuguese. I do not speak Portuguese. The only language that we speak mostly on this channel is English. I will now speak like a robot for the rest of the live stream so everyone can understand me. Welcome to the Brooklyn Bridge. And yeah, look, very moody sky, Liz. Yes, indeed. Perfect weather for sight, right, for a short. I appreciate that, Hala. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But Seaport, I'm going to be working with some Dutch people on Saturday, it looks like. I might have an exclusively Dutch tour on Saturday morning. So that means I don't got to worry about people breaking bikes and knowing how to ride the bike. The feats with the reels, the feats. Anyway. I speak Brooklynese over here. Over here, it's a fucking British over here. They got all the people selling the tchotchkes on the bridge. They gave them they took the rug out from underneath them and got them off the bridge. Now we can walk over it in peace. Good to see you, Sandra. Welcome. Good to see you, Ben Schuster. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, they put the lock on the bench. And up there. Michael and Valoria, who put their lock here on the second. Wow, bloody hell, it's been up here for a while. They're getting a divorce. They're getting a divorce, people. They're getting a divorce. One of them cheated on the other. I'm going to do the Psychic Friends Network. It's the baby daddy. It's not the first one. It was the second one. You know the one you don't like? The one with the weird nose? Yeah. That's the one. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's the guy. That's why you're getting a divorce. Sorry, guys. That's why you're getting a divorce. I'm sorry. LAB screams, Fauci! Okay. Words, people. Go Billy Crystal. Is that my Billy Crystal voice, people? Is that what it's called? My Billy Crystal voice? Okay. It's nice up here. Let's just hang out up here on the bridge. And not crazy. Shall I pick another lock out from random here and say they're going to get a divorce? I'll put the energy out there. They will get a divorce. The live stream is powerful. And they put it on a bench. They put it on a, and they got another one here on the bench. Who else is getting a divorce? Oh, we can't read that one. Lucky for them, we can't read it. Anyway, good to see you there, Judge. I should learn to speak a little bit more Spanish. Absolutely, Julio. All right, Lisa UK girl, then you like destroying the bridge then. Here's the deal, Lisa UK girl. It's not the fact that the weights of the locks disturb the bridge. It's the fact that they rattle around and they chip off the paint off the bridge. Once you chip off that paint off the structure, then the bridge is exposed and it deteriorates faster. This putting locks on the bridge, love locks, it was a thing that started in France. There was this French dramedy movie where the couple put a love lock on a footbridge over the River Seine. Now that bridge got so overloaded with locks that it partially collapsed a few years ago. So, yeah. And they rust and they just don't look pretty. I think, to be honest, it's a rather selfish expression of love. I'm not gonna lie. That is my humble opinion. Yeah, no paint equals rust equals bad. The bridge falls apart. You can't have one without the face orange. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Good to see you there, MS. Welcome. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia. Welcome. No, the locks are no good. You got to protect all bridges. This happens on all bridges all around the world. People put locks on them. So, absolutely clear explanation. There you go, Oleg. I try my best. It is really coming in. This heavy cloud cover really coming in here on the bridge. Can't see Statue of Liberty. Look at the it's shared narcissism. That's right. Ben Schuster, I agree. You hate those locks. You see them in your city too. They're in all bridges in all cities all around the world. Thanks to one movie. Thanks to one movie. It would take many years to remove the locks. No, actually, they come up here every few months, and they clear them all out. So they come up here every few months, and they cut the locks off in the middle of the night. So every lock that gets cut off, people get divorced. And I just anointed a couple here that put their lock on the bench. They will get a divorce. PD, I'm at my office. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. Hope you and the paint is also a landmark color. Yes, it is. These clouds are so low today. Yeah, no, I think, I think we've all seen enough of the locks. Look at these clouds. Yeah, no, they got bolt cutters, and they have a whole team from the DOT come up here. From what I hear, I have a few friends who work in DOT. From what I hear, it's one of their favorite jobs is to come up here and cut the locks off, because it's kind of like they could get a lot of aggression out in the middle of the night to cut off the locks. So good to see you, Ken. Welcome. You call it sensual exhibitionism? There you go, Oleg. That's one way to put it, my friend. That's one way to put it. What a view, though, right? You can really see how low the clouds are. By the way, that's the Manhattan Bridge over there. Brooklyn over here. The borough of Queens will be kind of up in that direction, further up the East River. And then, of course, this is Manhattan to our left. Midtown Manhattan's straight in that direction over there. We cannot see anything in Midtown Manhattan. Yeah, the cutting the locks is fun. And you don't know, deal. You just nailed it. Really good overtime for the people who work at the DOT. Absolutely. But they come up here and they cut off all the locks periodically. And again, it's not the weight of the locks. It's the fact that they bounce around and they chip the paint. And there was a person for a time up here selling markers to people so they could tag the bridge in marker, which was really not cool. You would like to cut the locks coaster, kid? Yeah, you can come up here and do it if you want. I don't think anyone's going to stop you as long as you don't damage the bridge. Cooking with Joel R. Welcome. Ho, Liz, he says. Okay. And don't worry about the locks. The locks will be fine. They'll be discarded and thrown in the rust belts. Look how many locks are on here. Holy shit. They got to attend to this. Fabulous day there, Jeanette Trainer. Good to see you. And Chris MG Vlogs. Good to see you. Those look kind of amazing with all the clouds. Yes, indeed. Uh-oh. Got somebody road raging. Got somebody road raging. It is January 24, 2024. 1/24/24. It is 3:40 now in the afternoon. Look at that. Right about here is where the great Frank Sinatra sings the song Brooklyn Bridge in the movie It Happened in Brooklyn, starring Jimmy Durante and Frank Sinatra. Right here, just about right here along, because he walks right about here. And I know it's this area because it's the last, he gets up to the last spider cable here. And then see, there's no more spider cable. So the camera starts out from right about here. And then it slowly, he sings the song. He runs near the tower, and then he starts singing right about here. So they throw all the keys in the water. Yes, they do. Yeah, they lock the lock and they throw the key in the water as part of the ceremony that ruins the environment. Yes, for their love. For their love. Good to see you, Rouge Jones. Welcome. For their love, people. But a great view indeed, Oleg. I gotta get that. I gotta get a screenshot of Frank Sinatra singing Brooklyn Bridge on the Brooklyn Bridge and line it up for you guys one day. So probably in the neighborhood of $15 million, probably more than that, Ken. I would say around 15 million because they're constantly doing the roadway. It takes 2 years to paint the bridge. So that adds to the maintenance cost. And then also the bridge is like quite it's quite a complicated structure. But it does cost more to maintain the Manhattan Bridge because it moves around a lot more over the course of a day. Marty, good to see you. How disrespectful to a beautiful elderly lady to lock her up. Yes, indeed. She's 140 years old, people. Why are you going to put a lock on the damn thing? And they're probably going to get divorced anyway. Let's be honest. They're probably going to get divorced anyway. Somebody cheated on somebody. Somebody cheated on somebody. It was the baby daddy. It was the other one, the one with the weird nose. No, no, Jazz Lady. The locks are collected and recycled. The metals are recycled. I think the new lighting system costs more than that, photos. I think it was more than $1 million. Well, feel free to look up the statistics. It's misting out here now. So this direction, going towards Brooklyn. But I'm going to turn around. I'm just kind of milling about on the bridge because we're just, I might have to cut the live stream short because of the rain. So I'm just going to kind of stay up here and show you guys the views. Oh yeah, these guys wanted to be on. Hi. What makes you special? Nothing. Okay. Nothing makes her special. She's just so special, she likes to wave into cameras. A minimum of 1 million, right? Yeah. There you go. In December 2018, it cost $25 million to maintain the Brooklyn Bridge, and that is provided by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the U.S. DOT. That's going to be my new thing, I think, when people want to wave into the camera. What makes you special will be my question. Because a lot of people have main character syndrome, and I want to take them out of it. That is my pledge to you, the viewer. That's why I avoid live streaming SantaCon. SantaCon is full of nothing but narcissistic main character people who get like obnoxiously drunk and peruse the streets. But ladies and gentlemen, Barry Ward is about to head home, and the supper is ready. Enjoy supper there, Barry. Thanks for tuning on in. Do you like it, Jazz Lady? I appreciate it. Me too. Oh, we got somebody else live streaming? I think we have somebody else live streaming. Good to see you there, Professor. They were not being nasty. No, but they were waving behind my head for quite some time. Everyone thinks the camera's turned on me, which is amazing. I'm holding it at my chest. I have the microphones connected, so. What is that? No, Liz, I hope somebody answers the question, Liz. Liz, I really do. I hope somebody answers the question. I want to know. I want to know what makes them special, damn nabbit. What makes you so special you have to wave? Ooh, somebody's smoking weed up here. Who's smoking the weed? I smell weed smoking. Oh, am I smoking weed? I know, I want to hear the answers too. They'll probably say like where they're from, and where you're from does not make you special. Even me living here in New York, I am not special because I live in New York. I am not special. I am not better than anybody else simply because I was born here in the 5 boroughs and I'm from New York City. That does not make me special on its own merits. You need to possess some kind of cool, unique talent. I know you're nowhere near me. No. Yes, indeed, John. Yes, indeed. Off the wall rail, I will be safe unless I fall off the bridge. You know what? Off the wall. Let's take this access way off and take a little jump in, and we'll see if we're still safe. But good to see you off the wall. Welcome. I'll do my best to be safe. Good to see you, Bat Lady. Welcome. I mean, I do live. Absolutely, Strawberry. Good to see you, Glenn, out there in the United Kingdom. A little bit of London fog here in New York City at the moment. A little bit of London fog. Good to see you. Yes, if I jump, I'm going to die, Project L. Absolutely. Good to see you, Deborah. Welcome. Safety is third. Yeah, pretty much. That's like the 12-year-old answer, you know. If you jump, you've got to die. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I guess so, little Johnny. Yes, if I fall from a high height into the water, I may die. Stay tuned and find out. Privyet. Can't read your name, but privyet. Nah, no common sense, Strawberry. You know that flew out the window. As we get closer and closer to 20,000 subscribers, common sense is going to be a fleeting thing in the chat here. Guaranteed. No matter how hard I try to clamp down and control the chat, people are going to still use my chat for various things. Barry Ward says that my signal's dropping out. Is it really? Let me know, guys. We are on 2 different networks. We're using a VPN, and I do have a signal indicator on my end to let me know how much I'm putting out. I haven't got any warnings about any droppage, but you know, sometimes that's neither said. Glenn wants me to get a hot dog. I'm not going to get a hot dog, Glenn. I know we reached a sweet spot in just 50 minutes. Privyet. Big Daddy always wanted to come to New York. We'll save your nickels, dimes, and pennies, and you'll be here in New York before you even know it. Yes, exactly, Neil. Exactly, Neil. That lady, the last time she walked the Brooklyn Bridge was on September 11th. Wow, that's sad. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. Good signal. Signal not dropping out. Signal's good. You're good. All right, good. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I don't understand if people. I don't think people sometimes understand. It takes a lot to get a Brooklyn Bridge. Today will be a good day because there's not a lot of people on. But see, the signal is fluctuating, like very slightly. But I haven't got any warnings that we're like dropping frames. But putting that you have a bad signal in the chat, it doesn't really help or, you know, help the situation at all. I appreciate that, Jean or Jean. I'm glad you're enjoying the exciting live stream. Some great food here. Big Daddy, the best. They want to mess with me sometimes. I don't think they want to mess with me, but anyway. Francisco B, welcome. Yes, rain today, but the skyline always is nice. Yes, indeed. This is the Manhattan Tower of the Brooklyn Bridge. Small cuts, but it's okay. Yeah, the signal's like adjusting as we move. Caremax, good to see you. Good to see you, Karen J. McLean, out there on the east coast of Canada. Good to see you out there in Canada there, Karen. Hope you're doing well. I really want to go to Nova Scotia. I want to go to St. John's in Nova Scotia so bad. That's like one of my live stream bucket list items. So much better without the vendors. Absolutely, Deborah. If you are new to the broadcast, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Maz Family Networks. Here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name at Dutch Maz. All same name at Dutch Maz. Since the rain's lightening up, we'll continue on here. Yeah, that's true. No, the signal is pretty good there, Jazz Lady. Big Daddy is checking on in from Texas. Welcome. And Professor Henrique is from Amazonia in Brazil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we come off the bridge here. Still, the majority of people only walk halfway up the bridge, then turn around, come back off the bridge. Is St. John's in Newfoundland? Yeah, I love it. I know, Karen, I want to go out there so bad. I want to go out to St. John's so freaking bad. That's like one of my bucket list items. One day I'll be out there live streaming. If I get 2,000 channel members, I could live stream out there. But ladies and gentlemen, Glenn is checking in with the time in England, which is 20:52 at the moment. 20:52 in England. Please set your clocks accordingly. Or 20:52. Sorry, did I say 12? 20:52, everyone, in England. Set your clocks accordingly, please. There you go. There you go, Strawberry. If I ever, oh, okay. It's a nice character right there. Walked up right behind me. Let's see if he stops. Let's see if he stops. You'll never know. I know, Deborah. For the people who only walk halfway up the bridge, it's kind of ridiculous. Good to see you, Revis. Awesome, Revis. I'm glad you enjoyed the radio show. Oh my goodness, we might do it again tomorrow. Because it's going to be a rainy day. 8:52 out there in England, everyone. Set your watches accordingly. But yeah, thanks for enjoying the radio show. It was a lot of fun. We might do it again tomorrow. So you guys will hear the behind the scenes here on YouTube. So to let you guys know to come over to Twitch to participate in probably the most interactive live stream on the internet if you've never seen the radio show. And by the way, if you're on Twitter, you can see a replay of our last radio show in its entirety. They have not taken it down yet with the copyright. So I think we're going to be using Twitter again to simulcast the radio show. Mimi asks, is there a mile marker still on the Brooklyn side? I think there is, Mimi. Yeah, when you come up to the Brooklyn side, they have mile markers telling you how far certain neighborhoods are. I think those are still there, yeah. Dreary day here in Manhattan. We're now officially in Manhattan. That's the municipal building right down there, and then this is the ugly Verizon building. In this direction we would see Chrysler building, in this direction we would see Woolworth building and World Trade Center. Obviously we cannot see it today. Strawberry Fields, I love it that Elon Musk does not care about copyright. But yeah, and I'm not going to pay for, if people, I think Jen out there in Minnesota commented on X. That means she pays for that. I don't want anyone to pay to comment on Periscope or Twitter or whatever it's called now. So you want to give me a request on the radio show? Put it on Twitch. New York is ever dreary to you, Lisa. I appreciate that. There's always something going on. Sandra Ann Longfield, welcome. Barry Ward asks, are there any tourists on the bridge? I don't know what these people are. A lot of people, I don't know what these people are exactly doing. They're taking pictures. They're, some of them have that eye that they've never seen the city before in their lives. And so I don't know if these are tourists or not. Yeah, it's just some random person stopping and taking pictures. Yeah. But I thought you were going to go home and enjoy your supper there, Barry. But enjoy your supper, and thanks for tuning in. It is amazing how much room there is without the vendors, yeah. Atmospheric fog. That's a good way of putting it, Lisa. That's a good way of putting it. QW asks, curious if I'm allowed to interview people on my live stream. Q, I know a lot of other live streamers like to do that as a part of their content. It's to talk to random people. I don't talk to random people unless they come up to me. So I want that to be a little bit organic. So I don't interview random people for the sake of interviewing them. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, they're all city workers. Yes, they're all city workers, people. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Daddy in Texas would like to try Cat's Deli. It's a great place. I highly recommend the pastrami. This mist. I hate this mist shit. Ugh. It's like the worst kind of weather. It's a layer of cozy. When I get home, it's going to be cozy. Oh, that was a question for me. Am I heading home for supper? I guess, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing after the stream. I know I'm getting something to eat because I'm hungry. Good to see you, Griff, out there in Vancouver, Canada. Welcome. I'm not eating on live stream, by the way, so I know people like that. Tomorrow's going to be another raw day, yes, indeed. There's a link to the radio show if you want to subscribe and be a part of the radio show. It lives only on Twitch. But you can watch the replay on X or Twitter. You thought the London traffic was bad. Yes, it is worse here, Barry. Absolutely. We don't have congestion pricing yet. E-Bike Mike says yes. Yeah, you see the water? You see the water? Yeah. It's really annoying, guys. The mist is really, really annoying. I keep on having audience behind me, so I'm just going to periodically stop, pull over to the side, and let them get in frame. Do I think Cat Deli is overrated? Absolutely not. Feels like a Big Mac day. That's a good idea, Mullen. Michelle asks, do I like? I like everything, yes. I'm a pretty eclectic liker. Ivan Hernandez, good to see you, welcome. Got some, we have a steam vent going on down there. That's a high school, and then behind that is One Police Plaza, the headquarters of the NYPD. We could just see Woolworth building coming out in the fog here. Really tough to see anything out here today. But Woolworth building is right there. Tallest building in the world in 1913. And the only skyscraper in skyscraper history to be paid for its construction in cash. It's overrated. It's not overrated, just overpriced. There you go. That's a good way of putting it, John. What's the appeal of eating during the stream? For people who don't know how to eat, they could watch somebody else eat for them. Lisa UK Girl says, Dutch congestion pricing has made no difference in London. You think New York City will be better? London traffic is a nightmare and many times a total standstill. Yeah, Lisa, absolutely. I think it's also due to the street plan in London too, contributes to that. The Rats have elected a new pope. Yes, down here by One Police Plaza. Yes, indeed. Respect the face. Good to see you. I think the universe. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. Yes, indeed. Everything is overpriced, E-Bike Mike. Absolutely. Jose Luis Torres Rosario. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos. Jose Luis Torres Rosario. That's somebody going over the bridge in an illegal Chinese scooter. That's a first. He was in the roadway level. Wow, so dark. The lights are on. Everyone has their lights on already. We're going to keep on going until this rain gets annoying, or this mist gets annoying. We're just going to keep on going here. Yeah, Jack, all the snow in Coney has melted, or been washed away. It's a better way of putting it. And tomorrow, whatever is left is going to really wash away. And yeah, it's going to get quite warm. We might get an amazing sunset on Friday, and very warm temperatures for Friday and Saturday. The picks of the weekend: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The rain's going to come back in, but it's going to stay warm until about next Tuesday. Then after next Tuesday, we're going back into the refrigerator, as Mr. G said last night on the Pix 11. Good to see you, Cynthia Ava. Welcome. A dreamy walk over the bridge, yes, with all the fog. A dreamy walk. It's a dreamy walk. Barry Ward hasn't seen any rough sleepers yet. Yeah, I haven't seen any rough sleepers either. Keep on hitting that like button. Can we hit 350 likes? Let's get to 350 likes, people. Come on. Let's get to 350 likes. Didn't get much snow in Texas. Yeah, y'all didn't get too much snow in Texas. Bat Lady, it is already in the 50s. It's in the upper 40s right now. And then tomorrow we get firmly into the 50s. Tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're in the 50s. And then like Tuesday, it starts getting cold again. Good old, there you go. Yes, indeed, E-Bike Mike. A beautiful view there, Jim. Good to see you. All right, so we got the weather here. Across the river in Brooklyn, it's 44 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 7 degrees Celsius to you and me, with the wind blowing out of the east-southeast. That's 0 miles an hour. And a relative current humidity of 94%. Yeah, it's misting outside. Yes, it is a cloudy day. Like a film noir set. Yes, indeed. Vilmi Ren Roll, good to see you. And Alade Michael, welcome. Wow, this whole area here I don't even recognize. I don't even recognize this whole spot here. Yeah, no sun today. That's very observant. Yes. Barry Ward chiming in with the phrase that Prince Charles had his afternoon operation. He had his operation this afternoon, and it's breaking news over there. Thanks for letting us know. Hopefully he made it through it fine. A royal, yeah, oy vey indeed. A royal vey and oy vey maybe. Who knows? Are you loving this temperature right now, Coaster Kid? Yeah, it's a little cool. It's a little nice. It's a little warm. I mean, when you get above freezing, it feels nice. There are no vending signs right there, people. No vending signs, and one police plaza right there. The Metropolitan Correctional Facility right down over there. I mean King Charles. I guess so there, Bat Lady. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was sunny too. Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. It is really nice not having to contend with the vendors and the music on the bridge. It's actually really nice now. You prefer Ray Charles? There you go. Good to see you, Bill Thomas. Yeah, almost spring. Bill, Friday is going to be an amazing day. Friday and Saturday are going to be really good days here in New York City. It's going to be freakishly warm, and especially on Saturday, we're going to get a good dose of sun. So it's looking really good for Friday and Saturday. Everyone shouting out their favorite Charlie or Charles. There you go. All right, so I think that's going to be the standard configuration here in the bridge. There's going to be 8 police officers here on the bridge. Ridge Dog Rocks out there in Chicago, welcome. What does oh my God. What does NYPD stand for? What kind of comment is that? New York Police Department. I didn't know that was so hard to realize. It does make the bridge a great place to visit, Dinton, absolutely. New York Police Department, NYPD. And FDNY is Fire Department, New York. All right. We're officially off the bridge. Approaching Center Street. I guess we'll go down to, let's go down to South Street Seaport, see what's going on down there. Get some views of the Brooklyn Bridge from there. Yeah, no, Strawberry. Believe me, we're only at the ground floor. We're only at the ground floor for all this stuff. So up in Canada, it's 27 degrees Fahrenheit. 3 degrees when you got up. Turn on the heat, Karen. Stay warm up there in Canada, in eastern Canada. Nadine Smith, you watch Match Game 2, huh? Charles Nelson Riley. There you go, Dennis. Absolutely. Yeah, you see some food carts. Yes, indeed. Usually it's where the food cart's set up all the time. This is where there's like it's a vending spot. So you got to get a permit to set up there. So I haven't seen the water guy, Phyllis. No. Now it's time. Oh, Bill, that's a federal thing, Bill, to get the vendors out of the World War II memorial. That because it's a federal park technically, or federal monument. Yes, indeed, George. Ridge loves New York. Come on back, Ridge. We ain't going anywhere. You know, now you got me thinking we should go down to Battery Park also and see if the vendors are set up in that locale. There you go, Strawberry. It's very, yeah, I don't know. Chat really going off on a tangent now. This is Park Row right here. And then to my right, this is City Hall. New York City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1811, opened up for business in 1812. To give you an idea of how small the city was back in 1812, the city extended just a few blocks north of Chambers Street. And about a 10-minute walk when this building was built, it would have literally been a farm, or farms just to the north from here. Rather extravagant, fancy city hall. We ran out of money while building it. So we originally finished the back side of the building, which is this side over here. We finished the back side of the building in brownstone because we thought the city wouldn't grow too far north of Chambers. Little did they know. But Coney Island Jim wants to visit J&R Music World. Let's do it. Let's go to J&R Music World. Let's visit J&R. That lady would not eat from those carts. The carts are fine. The carts are fine. But let's go to J&R Music World, yeah. Let's pick up a hard drive. This drizzle is still like manageable at this point, so we could keep it going. Now let's see, if they set up shop behind me again, we're just gonna like stop and turn around. They were doing some kind of dancing behind me, those two ladies. Let's see if they pull that shit again. Deborah, J&R is not gone, but there is still a sign from the old J&R Music World to let us know where it used to stand. So let's check it out. Here on Park Row, here in front of the Potter building. That's that red brick building from 1882. The Wiz, Crazy Eddies, that's right, Belmar Beagle. I miss the Wiz, I miss Crazy Eddies, I miss J&R Music World. I mourn the loss of J&R Music World. But let's go to J&R. I'll be right across the street from over here. Those two ladies really want to do their TikTok dance behind, and I'm amazed at how they don't realize that the camera is pointing forward instead of behind me. Kind of funny from, these tourists are so funny. Ooh, it's getting dark out here, man. It's getting dark. Bloody hell. That you just missed the lights. Just missed the light. J&R is right over here. So this is 15 Park Row right here. And this was the Globe building originally. I believe now it's called the 15 Park Row. It's an apartment building now. This was the tallest building in the world in 1899 right here. And then the tallest building in 1913 is right here. This is the Woolworth building. 5 Beekman is gorgeous too. Oh yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an apartment in this one here. I wouldn't mind an apartment in the Potter building also. Called Bondi's. Used to go to Bondi's. I'm going down to Bondi's. Tell my wife I'm going to Bondi's. Going to the city, going to Bondi's in the city. Hey. All right. Do New Yorkers have special name for the the double-decker buses, Oleg? Barry Ward says it's just too many buildings. Barry, it's New York. I don't know how to answer that comment. How do you want me to answer this comment? How should I answer this comment, ladies and gentlemen? How should we answer this comment? That there's too many buildings. How should this comment be answered? Let us know. Articulated bus, those are the long ones. Yeah, those are the accordion style buses. Used to work at 5 Beekman, really creepy. There you go. Would I move into Manhattan? I would move to Battery Park City. Danette and Anthony aren't here. Everyone check out Danette and Anthony. Check out Danette and Anthony's wild adventures across New York City and beyond, eating rainbow cookies. Good to see you there, Danette and Anthony. Hope you all are doing well. But getting back to Barry Ward's comment, too many buildings. We are in New York. I mean, this section right here across the street here, this is City Hall Park. This was the common grounds when New York City was British between 1664 and 1776. There you go, Griff. It's a tough question, right? What is the correct number of buildings? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What's the correct number of buildings, people? You're embarrassed to be a London. Don't be embarrassed by people in the chat. No need. Anyway, all right. I don't get comments like that where people just complain for the sake of complaining. Is there too much water too? Welcome to Peoria, people. Marvin Ingalls says, too many buildings? Yes. There you go. Yeah, the rain is making me extra bitter today. The rain is making me extra bitter today. Won't be able to see the sun today. Die? No, I don't think so. It's cloudy and raining. How many is too many? I don't know. I don't know the number. I don't know the number. Anyway, we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. 42 is the correct number. We have made it to... Oh, did they take away the signs? Oh, shit, did they take away the signs? Did they take away the J&R Music World signs? Oh, shit. We might be seeing something for the first time here. Yes, indeed, Carrie. Let's see. Did they really? Oh, here's one. Here's one. They still got one. We still got one. We got the two. We got the two. We got the two. It's still here. Oh, thank God. Oh, yeah, J&R, everyone. Here it is. This is the J&R Computer World part. Oh, man. Got nervous there. I thought we were going to get... If anyone wants to steal me these signs here, that'll be much appreciated. Here they are. These signs have probably been here for what, 30 years? Looks like the retail space is for rent. How many Siamese sprinters is too many? Danan Anthony, I think that's the question that all scholars want to know. When they study this stuff about modern societies. Amazon is keeping the Lord and Tail signs on the building. Really? That's pretty cool. I hope these signs stay up too. I hope the signs last the time. Anyway, let's head down to South Street Seaport. Yeah, now scaffolding, I would agree that there's too much scaffolding in New York City. But then again, we're always under construction. Maybe, Dennis, yeah, maybe too much stimuli. That's true. You get a chisel? Yeah, I don't have a chisel. How did that place go out of business? When the building sold, they sold the building to other developers to turn it into apartments. Wow, that's a big comment. That's a big comment. I got to stop. Good to see you, John Capola. Welcome. That's a big comment there. William Williams says, 30 years ago, the sidewalks in New York City were so jam-packed that you was literally propelled by a torrent of humans and had to bulldoze your way through a block. Not to get pushed past your destination. There you go. Yeah, too much oxygen. Yes. And Darlene W. with a $20 super chat. Darlene, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 super chat. This is toward the Building Some More Buildings Fund. I appreciate that, Darlene. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream with a very generous $20 super chat. My goodness. Thank you so much there, Darlene. Thank you so much. You have been awfully kind the last few months, and shout out to all the channel members also. Thank you all very much for sponsoring the channel here. Bill Murray is back. It's above freezing. Look at the steam. right next to this apartment building here. St. Paul's Chapel. Photos from around New York. St. Paul's Chapel. Let's show a link between New York and London. Because I offered that earlier. So let me show you guys the link, the enduring link between New York and London. It's right here behind the church. So let's see it. Look at this New York, it's a very New York scene here. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. I appreciate that, Darlene. Darlene, you got my subway fare and my coffee up here. Good to see you, Liz, UK. Yep, St. Paul's Chapel. This is one of the oldest. Oh, is the I guess the back is closed today. Yeah, it is closed. It's already closed. I guess it's because it's raining. I wanted to show you guys the Bell of Hope, which is behind the church here, but I guess since the cemetery is closed, let's come around the side here. Since the cemetery is closed, we'll go down. Well, Karen, if we go to the South Street Seaport, I'll show you the Titanic Memorial. Barry Ward says, too many potholes. Let's do a little quick search here, and let's look for potholes. Well, I mean, they are doing construction across the street, but do we have any potholes here, everyone? Let's see here. Well, maybe some of up there. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. Bat Lady, I'm glad you're enjoying this and not criticizing it. Look at all the potholes on this street here. I mean, there's some grates over there. Yeah, I don't know. Good to see you, investigator. Welcome. Everything is well, just a little wet. Everything is well, just a little wet. How are there too many potholes? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you equate that, but people do. All right, let's see. Is the cemetery open on this side? If they're open on this side, we're going to go in. Yeah, they are. Okay. Let's go in. Let me show you guys the Bell of Hope. For everyone watching out in UK and in London, especially, this little memento is for you guys. Here it is. We're now in the cemetery of the church. It's literally one of the oldest cemeteries in all of New York City. And we can't get close to the Bell of Hope. But here it is. Will it ever take the path, Stephen J asks, will it ever take the path or ferry to Stream from Hoboken? I've done that many times, Stephen, already. I've done that many times already. Here's the Bell of Hope for the enduring links between London and New York. This bell was gifted to the city of New York by the Archbishop of Canterbury on the first anniversary of September 11th. Unfortunately, we can't see it because the cemetery is closed. So we'll keep it going. Looks like the rain might be picking up here. Looks like the rain might be picking up here. Jeffrey Bowie, welcome. Yeah, been there, done that. I've been live streaming now for 9 years. I mean, for goodness sake. When May rolls around, it's gonna be 9 years live streaming. So I've kind of like been there, done that. So yeah, we've live streamed in Jersey City many times, and we'll live stream in Jersey again. Stay tuned. All right, this rain is. Let's see if we can make it down to. Let's see if we can make it down to South Street Seaport, and then we might end the live stream down there. Let's hide in the Winter Garden. That'd be a good spot. How old is that cemetery? That cemetery dates back to 1771, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe even 1760 something. They only ring that bell on September 11th. The Bell of Hope is only rung on September 11th. So if you come down here to New York, don't ring the bell More than welcome, Lisa. I love showing the Bell of Hope. Next time it's nice and warm out here, I'll get you guys a nice close-up look of it. Yeah, it's called the Bell of Hope. As we wait to cross Broadway, we're gonna walk down Fulton Street here. I'll see you later, Chris. Ah, Barry got blocked. He's gonna get blocked from the chat. Thanks so much, Barry, for your nonsensical comments. And that's what gets you blocked. Make fun of something that means something very sentimental and something very deep for a New Yorker like myself, and that's how you get blocked. And now he can complain about me and the other people's live streams and in various Discord servers. Good to see you, Captain and the squad. Welcome. You're more than welcome for doing this in the rain. You can watch those other people, it's fine. Or he could just watch this and not comment. It's cool. Today's sweet pot is big and intense. Maybe. Maybe. All right, we'll make our way down to South Street Seaport and call it a live stream. Because this little mist shit's annoying. Starting to build up again. It's fine, Strawberry. It's fine. I do get to live in New York City and all that. And I'm very lucky. Maybe the rain's making people cranky. In other parts of the world, absolutely. And Nadine Smith with a $5 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much. Appreciate it. There are what? Yes, there are 88 McDonald's in Manhattan. There you go. Oh, there you go, RoboJax. Okay. Oh, he used to do that in Foss's live stream? Yeah. There's always characters everywhere. There's always characters. But now, here's another dream of mine. Sally, I'm glad you're enjoying. Now, if we get 5,000 channel members, if we get 5,000 channel members, I could live in this building here across the street. When we get 1 million, I need 1 million channel subscribers and 5,000 channel memberships. I could live in this building. This is 19 Dutch, right here. Really cool Dutch-inspired luxury apartment building here in Lower Manhattan, right there. Oh, what would I give for that? But Ken Junge, wow, Ken Junge with a 45 Norwegian kroner super chat. Ken, thank you so much for the very generous 45 Swedish kroner super chat. Thanks for joining today's 45 kroner club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big 45 Swedish kroner super chat. I don't know if you guys noticed, it's getting a little bit more tough now to keep the water off the lens. But Ken, thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. I know I'm close to your street. I'm on my street now. We're on Dutch Street, everybody. This is Dutch Street here. So one day I'll be living out here, hopefully, making more content for you guys here on YouTube from my nice apartment. If one could dream here in the social media game. It is really starting to, weather definitely taking a turn for the worst at the moment. I think I could get a nice studio in there for like $3 grand a month or $4 grand a month. It's pricey, yeah. You're living in Lower Manhattan. So yeah. It is pricey. Man, this freaking mist drizzle shit is annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll make it eventually. Yeah, strawberry. There you go, there you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, John. I just want to do sunrise live streams from there, to be honest. Once I get a nice apartment with a view, I'll be doing sunrise live streams. This is, yeah, weather is definitely taking a turn for the worse. And I think we're going to make our way, we'll get to South Street Seaport, and then I think I'll call it. Yeah, I want to be like that guy, Casey Neistat, exactly. That whole the live stream game is real, people. It's real. Well, what I'll do is maybe I'll just go down, show you guys Titanic Memorial, and then I'll come back up, and we'll end in the Oculus. I could end in a dry spot. Like, one could dream. I think Casey Neistat generates like, I think $60,000 to $100,000 a month on his YouTube. Something crazy like that. I could only dream about sums like that. All right, yeah, the drizzle is lightening up again. It's 4:30 now in the afternoon on this January 24th, 2024, 1/24/24. Oh my God, I would love to live in One Wall Street, yeah. Ariel did a really good video about One Wall Street. Beautifully converted building. Yeah, we got a few smoke shops around here, Big Daddy. Got a few more down the road here. Safit's okay. Yeah, I don't necessarily watch his channel there, Dennis. I'm not subscribed to his channel, so he's okay. And ladies and gentlemen, he definitely needs more subscribers. Everyone follow New York City Walking Show. It's 9:30 in the UK right now. Used to work there in the really used to work at one Wall Street on the 17th floor. Wow, imagine living in the building you used to work in. That'd be pretty cool. So much history. I always like showing off this plaque here. One of my favorite plaques to show off here at 40 Fulton Street. Right here. One of the, I see you later, Ken. Ken, thank you so much for sponsoring today's live stream. I think it is GM, Chris, yeah. Weed is legal in New York. Can we get over 400 likes? That'll be great. But look, the first electric power generation station was right here. Pretty cool. As we approach Water Street, and I got a lot of water in my glasses here, so I'm gonna wipe down. Don't you love that plaque, Sean? Everyone follow Bagels and Walks. Great live streamer from the Upper East Side. In my humble opinion, probably one of the best channels for Central Park content is Sean of Bagels and Walks. I wish other people will go in other people's live streams and mention me. I was thinking about that the other day. I'm never mentioned in other people's live streams. People always mention other people in my live stream, but I am never mentioned in anybody else's live stream. I'm not cool enough, I guess. Let's get rid of 30 people. Let's get rid of 30 people. A fascinating plaque, yeah. Downtown has all the history, people. Downtown has all the history. It's moist out here. It's moist. Do you see the Titanic Memorial, Karen? Right across the streets is our Titanic Memorial. This used to be perched on a building that used to stand further down, and they are gonna rehab it soon, so it's gonna be pretty cool. But Bill Thomas with a $10 super chat. Bill, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for in today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. What do you say there, Bill? You're more than welcome for the content. You're more than welcome. I'm doing my best, Bill. Thank you so much for that very generous $10 super chat. But here is the Titanic Memorial. This used to actually tell sailors what the local time was. And see that ball up there? That ball used to drop at high noon every day so that sailors could synchronize their watches to the local time. So just like the ball drop in Times Square, that used to do the same thing. Have a few YouTubers mention me? I appreciate that, Carrie. Well, somebody's mentioned me in their live streams. I appreciate that. Anyway, this used to be a functioning lighthouse when it was attached to the building a few blocks away. And then when that building came down, they saved the monument and then brought it to where it is today. And as you see, it's in a bit of disrepair, but they will be rehabbing this in later on this year. And it's gonna light up from the top again, and it's gonna be pretty cool. But yes, Karen asked and she received your Titanic Memorial. Louise Poppy, me and Louise have been live streaming since olden days, so Louise is one of the best live streamers out there. Ange, the urbanist, absolutely. Oh, Big Daddy, is this one of the best walking channels you've ever seen? Awesome. Alan, the food guy, there you go. Appreciate it. If anyone's mentioned me in their live streams, I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. All right, so welcome to the South Street Seaport, where New York begins. Photos, from what I hear, they want to do that. From what I hear, they want to have the ball drop every day at high noon. Louise is great. Louise is one of the OG live streamers. She knows what's up when it comes to live streaming. Unfortunately now, we've come into a time where, people aren't necessarily cognizant of what they're putting out there. They're just kind of putting a phone on a gimbal and walking around. And I get it, the walking thing's like a genre, but Danette and Anthony, I was watching your stream yesterday on the subway. You guys were driving around in the snow. That was fun. That was fun. Frontier with a paragraph here. He says, Dutch, how much do I know about the old streetcar trams in New York? Growing up in South Brooklyn, he saw a lot of places with old tracks peeking through the asphalt and some of the old poles too. I know that the BMT trolley lines were some of the most extensive trolley networks in the world. Los Angeles kicked our ass, but Brooklyn had a rather extensive trolley network. Also, a lot of people kind of misconstrued if subways ever went over Brooklyn Bridge. I would actually say it was more trolleys that went over the Brooklyn Bridge into Brooklyn, into Manhattan. So, this trolley car network lasted until the mid-50s, early 60s. I think 1961, 62, the last trolley ran in Brooklyn. There's a guy by the name of Bob Diamond who tried to bring back the trolleys to Red Hook, Brooklyn, and unfortunately that kind of fell through. But yeah, I was watching Danette and Anthony drive around in Queens in the snow. It was a lot of fun. But yes, indeed, John. That's a kind of a hard comment to answer on a live stream while walking the streets of New York. The best I could do is give you Cliff Notes. That's the best I could do. All right, let's get one last view here of Brooklyn Bridge here from this House Street Seaport, where New York begins. As we walk underneath the Prince Memorial Highway, the Purple Rain Way, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it painted purple? In honor of Prince. We really love Prince here in New York City. Really enjoyed Anthony's birthday on Sunday. There you go, Liz, yeah. Oh, I like how there's nobody down here. And it's warm. I like how there's nobody down here and it's warm. Maybe, Jack, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. And William Williams with a $5 super chat. William Williams, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring the live stream there. William, appreciate it. Appreciate it, sir. Let's make our way out to East River here. Get some river views. Get some river views here. Here's the Ambrose. It's a lighthouse ship built in 1908. And then right across the way here, we have the beautiful Wavertree. Wavertree is a cargo ship, a merchant ship built in 1885 out in Liverpool. Liverpool, Liverpool. There's something about the air in Liverpool. I appreciate that, Jazz Lady. It's a show, Jazz Lady. We have first, second, third acts. I appreciate that, Jazz Lady. I want to watch these live streams 10 years from now and watch them and entertain myself. That's the God honest truth. They're playing good music at the Pink Pier right now. Me and the Duchess went to the Pink Pier a couple of weeks ago. It was okay. It was okay. Da, 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 da. Yeah, isn't it great all empty? It's really nice. Dreary day here in New York. I'm falling in love. Could it be I'm falling in love? Could it be I'm falling in love with you? I know, Nabul, it's fun. I love watching my vintage live streams. Okay, the mist has subsided. I think now I have I think we'll go back to Oculus, and we'll finish inside Oculus where I could break everything down inside. I'll hop on the train from there too. But since this is a Brooklyn Bridge live stream, one last view of the Brooklyn Bridge from now the Manhattan side. Look, can't even see the Brooklyn Tower over there. Ah, there you go, William. That's pretty cool. Oh, I know, John, we've done some hilarious shit on here. Yeah, I've done some hilarious shit. It is a treasure chest of entertainment. So like I always say, if you guys want to make sure you always get notifications on the channel, watch a bunch of my old videos and hit the like button on them. And then YouTube will definitely make sure that you get always my notifications. Hot dog eating contest. You know, Danette and Anthony, let me tell you something. If that hot dog eating contest would have happened, that probably would have been my biggest live stream ever. But unfortunately, I had to leave my perch. But hopefully next year they ban everyone from live streaming from the press box, and I'll have my catbird seat, exclusive seat, across the street at the Stillwell Avenue subway station. So. Karen was a tour guide in her city for 30 seasons. Nice. Karen, I'm trying my best. You still remember my first Lower Manhattan live? Oh, do you remember that, Nibble? That was a while back. How many steps today? Probably 12,000, Arjan. Probably 12,000. Right, what a shot, right? Just gloomy and... It would have been ridiculous, yeah. I must run for president, Carl. I am not into politics, Carl. I'm sorry. I don't want to be prime minister. I don't want to be president. I don't want to be mayor. I don't want to be borough president. I want to be a big YouTuber. That's what I want to be. I want the million subscribers. Honk if you let me guess. Absolutely, you go. Yeah, you still got Captain Sullenberg's aircraft in a hangar out there in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the Aviation Museum of the Carolinas. You can see that aircraft. Good to see you, Ron. Welcome. Good to see you, Marty. This is a good view. But it is a beautiful view, even in the rain. I want to go outside in the rain. You know what? It may sound crazy. I want to step outside in the rain. I want to get the next lyric, but I don't know. We need you in office to liven things up. No, Carl, I'm good. No politics for me. I did enough protests and stuff in my 20s and in my early 30s that I'm good on that. I'm good on that. Got to make sure all the water's off here. It stopped drizzling. So, is that a ferry? Yes. Getty Lee, Octavio says. There you go. Getty Lee. So yes, William, we're here. This is Manhattan. Brooklyn's over there. We have a New York water taxi boat, and that is a private shuttle between NYU Langone in Brooklyn and NYU Langone here in Manhattan. So that's that little guy over there. That is the Fulton ferry dock, and that's where the NYC ferry docks. And then the main hub for the NYC ferry is 2 docks down at Pier 11 here at Wall Street. NYC ferry goes to the Rockaways, goes up to the Bronx, goes up to Astoria in Queens, goes up to the Upper East Side, and many more stops in between. The Brooklyn Navy Yard is the main hub for the NYC ferry. But Brooklyn is across the river. You saw me walking in the rain? There you go, Adriana. I think we have the bootleg boat coming up the river. Yeah, we do. We have the bootleg boat. Here's the bootleg boat, people. So sometimes people don't understand that the Statue of Liberty does not sell out. Up to 32,000 people can visit the Statue of Liberty on any given day, so there's always plenty of room. It's only been overbooked like a handful of times this year, or last year, and that was it. But when you get to Battery Park, you'll have these people who want to sell you tickets. Tickets for an express boat to the Statue of Liberty. Well, they usually tell you to go to this boat right here. This is a boat that probably left Pier 36, and there's a whole bunch of tourists on there who have no clue that they're not going to the Statue of Liberty. That boat's going to go around the statue and then come right back. The trip takes about 90 minutes. Now, if you're just in for the boat ride, it's a great deal. It could be $35 to up to $65, depending on who you buy your ticket from. And on this case here, you got a couple of people who have the boat all to themselves. So this is kind of a magical moment too. As you see, you can take a nice selfie there. But you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome, Bat Lady, absolutely. Yeah, no, well, Jazz Lady, it didn't rain heavy, so we're still out here. Got to put my time in on YouTube because tomorrow I'm going to do an indoor live stream. Well, look at that. Only a few people on there. They're getting a nice little boat ride. Willie, Sharila, welcome. Actually, do we have the Red Hook over there? I think that's the Red Hook. Yeah, this is the Red Hook here. The name of this boat is the Red Hook. And you see it has the NYC flag colors on it. This boat here is constantly testing the water quality in our rivers. So this boat basically goes up and down the East River and the Hudson River and the Harlem River and all that stuff. And they're testing out the water quality. It's a water quality vessel right there. And I think there's 2 of them. I think there's 2 of these boats, pretty much identical. Then we have an NYC ferry about to come into the shot. There's our NYC ferry making its way to Pier 11 Wall Street. What's the name of that boat? The Bay Hopper. You could ride the NYC ferry for just $4. But there is the Bay Hopper. Do they sell beer on the ferry? Yes, they do. They sell beer. You could buy beer on the Staten Island ferry and the NYC ferry. A little overpriced, but hey, a beer on a boat. You can't go wrong. That boat's out of service. There you go. Yes, William. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they go around the island too. Yes, indeed. They go all around Staten Island, and yeah, cool name, right? CB, aren't they? Right, let's see what's the name of this other boat here. Got another NYC ferry. NYC ferry has have all the cool names. This is the Golden Eagle, or the Great Eagle. The Great Eagle. NYC ferries were named by New York City school children, by the way. J&R Explorers, welcome. There's the Great Eagle, making its way to Pier 11 Wall Street. But one last view of the bridge, and let's head on up. Let's head on up to the Oculus. Let's do it. Let's head on up to the Oculus. Let's take John Street, since John Lohr is joining us. We'll take John Street up to the Oculus. Kind of warm out here. It feels like it's gotten warmer as I've done the live stream, and it's so warm that my jacket has completely evaporated with all the, it was getting really moist. Yeah, kids named the boats, Adriana, yeah. Our favorite boat name, besides the Ferry Godmother, is of course Lunchbox. That's our favorite boat, the Lunchbox. Because the boats kind of look like a lunchbox, am I right? Let's make our way up John Street, make our way to the Oculus. We're going to the World Trade Center. And I know the rain's gonna come in at around 7 o'clock, so let me get going. But let's go up John Street. Yeah, the light, it's so dark out here, the lights are on, RoboJax, yeah. It's so freaking dark. But I mean, if you know, if you're a tourist out here right now, this is like a magic. It's like, it's completely dead and empty. And Lower Manhattan has always been like this. You know, like during the weekdays, obviously, when all the offices are running, you know, it gets crowded, but like, you know, it gets a little bit late in the evening and everyone goes home. The neighborhood kind of empties out, even though more people live south of Chambers Street today than before September 11th. So it is now a real 24-hour community. People may ask me, what was more scary? September 11th, 2001, or Hurricane Sandy on October 2012? I would say without a doubt, Hurricane Sandy was the most terrifying thing. Here's how high the water came during Hurricane Sandy on October 29th, 2012. Primate, Gotham City, there you go. Yeah, it's pretty nice, Adriana. Are there any Americans left in the city? Yes, there's plenty of Americans left in the city. And that's how high the water was. 4 feet. I'll be waist high or chest high in water on Hurricane Sandy. Really was scary. That was terrifying. That Hurricane Sandy was not fun. Watching my bedroom windows bow in for 10 plus hours, and my ears kept on popping, and I knew my friends in Staten Island and Coney Island were not doing good. But here in Lower Manhattan, it flooded too. The stock market was shut down for, I think it was 18 days or 15 days. They had to make sure that they could get proper power generation for the markets that were down here. Happy I wasn't working down here that time. It was scary. It was scary. But now we're going to make our way up John Street, one of my favorite taco places right across the street, El Luchador, right across the street. Tacos versus burritos. Hey, it's like, I want to go. And of course, we are in the shadow of the Leaning Tower of Lower Manhattan, 161 Maiden Lane. Yeah, winds over 75 miles an hour out there in Cleveland. Oh yeah, it was scary. Hurricane Sandy was terrifying. Bat Lady was here when the Twin Towers fell. Yeah, you said it, you walked over the Brooklyn Bridge on September 11th. My office was right down here at 55 Water, and I had to come back 5 days after September 11th. But luckily for me on September 11th, I worked in the morning, so I just got home from work when everything started to happen. Hurricane Sandy, the nor'easter of 92. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, nor'easter 92. That was some major flooding. That was a flooding event right there. Oh yeah, over 200 homes burned down in Breezy Point. But you got to understand, Breezy Point is a cooperative community. Technically, they're not supposed to even be living there. So, yeah, I could imagine it was terrifying actually being here on September 11th. I'm very lucky that I got to, I worked overnight, so just got home from work when everything started to happen. But now we're making our way up John Street, that is. Let's take John Street all the way up to Broadway again. Or actually all the way up to Church Street. We're going to the World Trade Center. Got to go to the Oculus right now. This over here, this is used to be an office building. It's been converted into apartments. Cash Jordan showed an apartment in this building right here. Yeah, 92 did destroy Seagate. Yeah, from what I hear. I've heard quite a few stories about how many times Seagate's been destroyed in floods. I know quite a few stories now about that. Good to see you, Sandra. Welcome. We're on Water Street now. This is the original coastline of Manhattan Island. So everything to my left-hand side, looking in this direction, everything to my left-hand side is built off of landfill created during the British era. But Water Street, the original coastline. And we're going to continue to walk west along John Street. So really cool Starbucks here with a really cool clock that's been there since like the 80s, or maybe even the 70s. It's a pretty cool piece of art. Are my feet wet? No. I've been doing this for a long time, so yeah, my feet won't get wet. My jacket is waterproof, so. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, John. $140,000 for the year, though, is, that's pretty good for a parking spot. The average is like, what, $60,000, $70,000 a year to park one car? Something like that. All right. Up the canyons of Lower Manhattan. Do I like Midtown or Lower Manhattan better? Lower Manhattan all day long. Better food, better variety of architecture. As you see, a lot more chill than Midtown. Exactly, Karen. Oh, you buy it for $140K. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. $140K, considering that you could rent it for a year for like $60. You just buy it outright for $140. That's a good deal. Yeah, probably got less. Well, most condos come with a parking spot now, so. I think if I rent in 19 Dutch, I get an apartment. I mean, I get a parking spot, and I get a spot to park my bicycle. They have like a nice bike room in there, evidently. Oh, look at this new construction here. That is going to be a tall building. Building a rather, come on, I got a cantilever. Wow, so this building goes all the way back over here. This is the tower crane here that's going to build it. And you got these, they're going to form these are concrete columns they're going to form here. And they're going to make some big ass, there'll be some crazy lobby entrance there, something cantilevered. Something that, a lot of engineering going on right over there. A lot of engineering. Let's continue on. Work in progress. What is this? Are they telling us what this even is? Anticipated completion spring 2025. What is it though? They're not telling me what it is. It's not telling me what it is. It's not telling me if it's a residential or a commercial. Probably a mix. Wow. John Lowe bought his first house for $95K. I could only dream of that price, John. Yeah, or were you watching them put up that crane a few weeks ago? Nice. All right. A lot of crazy math there, Dave. Yes, indeed. A lot of crazy engineering and mathematics going on. All right, so now I think we're back on Dutch Street. Just like an alleyway down here, really. It's either residential or a school. Oh, there you go. That lady, always scaffolding. I'm glad you're enjoying, Liz. I'm glad you're enjoying. Thanks for subscribing. Shout out to all the subscribers of the channel. Become a member, get me one step closer to my dream of doing YouTube full time. Making our way to the Oculus. Up to the World Trade Center here. Well, I've done my 2 hours. I wanted to do 2 hours today. We have amazingly enough hit it. The rain held off just long enough. Tomorrow we're gonna do an indoor live stream, and then since I'm doing an indoor live stream, that's the one where you can literally ask me anything you want. We could talk about anything you want. That's more of a conversation. Karen, you follow me on all social medias? Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Yeah, who knows what we're gonna do tomorrow? Yeah, the Discord is I gotta put a new link in there, Karen. We do have a Discord server that I don't even check. Enjoy dinner there, Bat Lady. Thanks for watching. Walking towards One World Trade Center. Here is the little church right here. I forgot the name of this one, but it's really old. The congregation goes all the way back to the Dutch era. Yeah, the Discord server is a forever chat. That's where y'all can talk to each other. But I never check it myself, so I gotta maybe re-up that link. You go to Discord to dish the tea. All right, we're back on Nassau now. Yep, we're on Nassau. And I think that Blimpie is like right around here. We were mentioning the Blimpie earlier.
Wasn't trying to challenge I knew the answer. No, I like it.
It's a perfectly dreary day here in New York City. A perfectly dreary day. But I think Friday we're going to have some fun, but if I know where a certain event's going to be happening on Saturday, we're going to be covering a really cool event on Saturday. So definitely stay tuned for that. But tomorrow we'll do an indoor live stream. We'll take it easy tomorrow. Okay. This is an interesting little in-between area there where people are laying down. Yeah, it's a dreary week. Yes, indeed. Just shitty weather. Not fun. Coming back up to Broadway now. One more block and we're at the Oculus. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, no, not saying where it is. No. Oh, do you know where it is, John? I don't have a location and time. I sent them an email a couple of days ago. They haven't got back to me. But this is an event I've been wanting to live stream for a very long time now, and every time I found out about it, it's been too late, and I gotta work, and so Saturday, if everything goes according to plan, I'll be able to cover this event out in Brooklyn. Glenn says, go give him $5. No, Glenn. I'm sorry, Glenn, I can't do that. What street am I on? I'm still walking west along John Street. I know they won't post it. Damn it, okay. They won't post it. But Glenn, no need to direct the live stream, even if you want me to give money to random people. You could come out here on John Street at the Fulton Street Transit Center and give them $5 yourself. That'd be cool. Have migrants been an issue? I mean, we've seen them on this stream. Are they an issue? Fundamentally to the city, yes. But an issue to my everyday at work? No. John, I appreciate that, John. The beautiful Oculus right here. One World, we could just see the top of One World Trade Center right now. We could just see the top of One World.
It's going to be downtown.
I know, I sent them an email letting them know what I'm going to do, but they haven't got back to me. Maybe they'll get back to me tomorrow. Maybe they're getting back to me during the live stream. Who knows? We've made it to the Oculus. We have a new thing to show you guys. So I got to get across the street in order to show it. Carl Roth, one of his Canadian friends, is going to be in Fashion Week in New York City. Awesome. So cool indeed. Hope they have a great time. All right. Glenn says that it's too expensive in New York right now. There you go. How do you want me to enter that? You know, John, yeah, we should. You know, John, I'm going to send him a new email on the way home. I'm going to participate. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new art and technology museum here called the Mercer Labs. Mercer Labs has taken over half of the old Century 21 space, and now we have this really cool technology-driven experience here. And as you see, they have really cool LCD screens here. There is an augmented reality experience on their app that you could experience from the front of this building here, and it's pretty cool. I would like to go in there and live stream it and show you guys it, but the tickets are kind of overpriced for just 15 different experiences there. It's like $52. So if I could find a discount code, I will. But getting back to the chat, Claudio says, have I ever caught Jimmy Fallon in the subway? No, I have not. No, I have not. Isn't that cool? So check out their Instagram. They have 15 experiences in there. Hey, it's cool, right? There it is. There's a link there, Neil. Thank you so much. But no, I have not seen Jimmy Fallon perform with any musical artists in the subway. So we can't peek inside because you need a ticket, Oleg. You need a ticket to peek inside. But there it is. Really cool. I know, the Duchess could find a discount code, exactly. Question, Oculus pertains to an eye. Is it named, is that why they named it Oculus? Yes, indeed, Jazz Lady, yes. Viewed from above, the Oculus looks like an eye. And the Oculus references the spreading wings of a dove. That's what Santiago Calatrava, the artist, was going for. Or the architect / artist, when he was designing this building. That's what he was going for. Gonna need to visit New York City for a month. Well, Karen, there's a lot of stuff to see here in New York, so don't get overwhelmed and don't think you're gonna try to see everything in a few days because everything takes time. So I always recommend give yourself maybe 1 or 2 attractions a day and then give lots of time to grab something to eat, people watch, slow down, smell the roses. Your visit will be a lot more enjoyable if you don't overschedule it. Subscribe, are you good? Tom, I guess you are. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for subscribing. You know, we don't get to see these guys without people. Yeah, it's a lot, CB Earthy. Then with the fees, it's like $52. Here's our friends, a wildlife for wildlife right here. Absolutely, John, me too. I love this piece. You know what I love even better? Let's see, is she actually reading anything? I always wondered about this. Oh no, it's blank book. But you know what's cool is that everyone takes a picture with this and everyone grabs onto the coffee mug here. So it has the patina of everybody rubbing this. It's so cool. This is only going to be here for a few more weeks, I think. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. And Betty with a $10 super chat. Betty, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. Betty, much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. Well, there it is. Let's head into the Oculus. Let's dry off. And I'm going to be the 40% of people that actually enter this structure and use it as a subway station. Up to 125,000 people transit through this corridor every single day. As we look out. Oh, I'm Betty, I'm glad you're enjoying. I hate to say this, Betty, I am winding down the show for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing an indoor live stream. And on Friday and Saturday, we should be back outside. And more importantly, Saturday, if everything goes according to plan, we're going to have a really fun event coming up on Saturday. Probably around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so stay tuned. But welcome to the Oculus. Looking in that direction down there is the PATH train. If we take the passageway underneath, that will take us to the World Financial Center, Brookfield Place, and the Winter Garden. Directly behind me is where I'm hopping on the train. I'll be hopping on the R train, the Broadway line, the yellow line, back to Brooklyn. And what more can I say? As we watch all these humans in motion. Is it your first time watching this nonsense? Make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Miles Family Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram. All same name, @Dutch Miles. Make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next. But from the Oculus here at the World Trade Center, This is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish those moments. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Stay dry, guys. Stay warm.